What's up everyone, and welcome to you on the MOONCHARTS YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing very well as always. Yeah, by the way, normally everything should be working well. Yes, normally the sound is working well. Let me see. Hello there. Hey, welcome. So I'm just going to post the tweet here so everyone is aware that the live stream is starting. Good. All right, nice, perfect. So yeah, this is good. Let me see if the sound is working well. Yes, it's working well. Pretty cool. All right, nice. It's telling me there is an error with the quality. Normally it should be good, but yeah, normally it should be working well. I don't know. If you have some issues, please let me know in the chat. Otherwise we're good, but normally it should be good because I'm not doing the live anymore on YouTube now for the website. I may change it, but anyway, yeah, so this is sent perfect. We are good. I can move this here. Yeah, so we're going to update Bitcoin. We're going to see what we can expect next year. After, we plan 2 targets here. We got a very nice projection by the way of this. Where is the live chat here? I'm gonna move this on the right so so everyone can see this. Perfect, good. So yeah, normally everything should be working well and we are ready to start. Yeah, nice. All right, so yeah, we're going to cover here what we can expect here really. Yeah, we're possibly very close to a possible nice retracement here because normally we're in the wave 5 at the moment. So yeah, let me just push this here. Perfect. Yeah, nice. All right, so yeah, as always, by the way, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn on notifications. This is very important because yeah, we have planned some targets here. First touch into a target, bam, big rejection. Big. Yeah, this is a very strong uptrend, so we still got a very nice rejection as you can see with just a week here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Then a second rise into the target again, bam, rejection, and third one here with a miss by the way of that one, but we're going to update everything to see what target we can look for here. Okay, so yeah, as always, if you have some questions, really do not hesitate. It's also time, if you have some questions to ask, it's really time to ask your questions really. Because yeah, I'm not doing a live stream every day, for example, on YouTube channel. So yeah, if you have some questions, really feel free, and I'm going to take some time to answer them all. So anyway, we can now remove all of this. I'm just going to place better the wave. So here, bam, that was a wave 5 here, that was a wave 4 bottom here. We can remove the targets we plan. Now we don't really care anymore about these two. Boom, the wave 5 here. Perfect, and the wave 3 here. So from here, the thing is, we had to look for the wave 4, okay? Once we rejected the first target of the wave 5, we had to look for the wave 4. As always, the wave 4 retraced normally minimum 23.6, and bam, it is here. And go. Normally the more likely here was to go to the 31.2. Why? Simply because the wave 2 here was between the 50 and 6.66%. That is a regular retracement. Okay, so when you do a regular retracement on the wave 2, you're going to do a regular retracement on the wave 4. Thing is, now we are in a very strong uptrend. That's why we recognize that with VIPs, it was maybe not going to go to the 31.2 and maybe not to the 23.6, but maybe going to bounce before that. Okay, now as you can see, we took the high still once more. So if we are still in the wave 4 and we take the high, what can be the plan here? It can be a triangle, possibly A, B, C, D, E running triangle in that case, and then next get the rise, or, and that is the more likely clearly to be an A, B, C flat. Okay, so that's why we recognize this with VIPs. I'm going to show you this in the Sunday live stream. That was the second idea, by the way. A, B, C flat. Okay, the C wave to the downside here, as you can see. And so yeah, we got a short opportunity here, as we got the MC short reaction clearly. So on the order flow, to speak, like right here, right there, that's an order flow where you can just read the data, for example, the path control of the account, the delta, the volume inside the account, all of this. You can see also the buying balances, the selling balances, the stacking balances, all of this, and you can make a decision if you have or not to take a trade. And so there are some reactions. For example, I name it this MC reaction because it's a lot more easier for you to understand what I mean. Instead of saying some short, some long, or some of the data, I'm saying, hey, I want to see the MC short reaction to take a short trade. If we don't get it, there's just no trade. Remain patient for another target. Or for example, for a long trade, I just want to get the MC long reaction, okay? And so I'm not saying that I created the order flow or whatever, I didn't create this data clearly, but this is just a lot more easier to understand. So this is, by the way, the course you have now on the website in the Excel chart section. Right here, Excel charts, bam, bam, bam. And so in there, you have all the course right here on Excel charts. So how to set it up, the Excel chart review, what means this setting, what means these settings, all of this. You also have my daily routine with a template, what you have to do every single day, every single week, every single month, for example. And the brand new stuff, it really is the long and the short trade data. That is the MC entry reaction. When you want to enter the trade, you want to see this, when you want to enter the trade, you want to see the MC reaction. So MC long or MC short reaction. Okay, so these are some different data I want to see on the order flow to make a decision if you have or not to take a trade. That's pretty cool. Yeah, by the way, sorry for my voice. Was not very good yesterday, but anyway, it's a bit better. So yeah, anyway, so from here, so you recognize this possible flat, and so we got the MC short reaction on the very top of this move. So that was pretty cool, because yeah, that was in any case a short to take, as I say in the update. So from here we got the move to the downside. And so I'm just going to close this Excel chart tab right here. And so we recognize also the small wave here. So double wave 1, 2, 1, 2 here on the very top. In that case, wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. We have done the smaller 5 waves here inside the bigger, if you can say that, yellow wave 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. In that case, we have to look for a wave 4 and for the wave 5. For the wave 5 here again, no MC long reaction of the first target. So boom, we can remove that one from the chart. Second target here, that was the 261 pound of the wave 5 plus the 123 of the C wave. That was a more likely target against here because I placed the weight there. From here, bigger double EXY or rise directly is what we recognize next with VIPs. So of the second target here, okay, we just missed it by the way, the 123, but we got a bounce to the absolute dollar of the 261 point by as well of the wave 5, and from here, bam, get a rise with the MC long reaction, all the good data clearly. That was a bit risky still, that one, not gonna lie. This was a bit that was not the best low, but we still got the good reaction, everything on the bottom. So from here, bigger double XY, okay, XY as always to be valid have to retrace minimum 38.2, so the one line here, that's why I expected to go minimum to 23,000, and from here we will see if we have a good short or not trade to take. Okay, so from here I just say to my team, hey, the flat in the bigger wave 4, play it, and is now done with the MC reaction from the low, so the MC long reaction from the low right here. That's pretty cool. So now we just have to look for a bigger double XY to reach minimum, so 23, no, by the way, sorry, a bigger double XY to reach, you know, the 23.6 of the wave 4 minimum, and more likely the 30.2, because that is the regular retracement we do after a regular wave 2 retracement. But we also have to play with the wave 4 done. So ABC flat is done, and so now we look for the wave 5 directly. Why? Simply because we are in a strong uptrend. Okay, so not a double XY, but a rise directly for the wave 5. This is less probable because we do not hit the first target normally of the wave 4, but this is still something we'll have to play with, and that's why we plan this possible long trade where we're going to ride the next wave right here, or we're going to ride a bigger move to the upside to go to this wave 5618 and to take that high minimum. Okay, so yeah, this is what we have done at the end, as you can see. So I'm not sure, yeah, it's here with all the wave 5 targets higher. Okay, but that was the first one here, and so that was a possible long setup we have to play with clearly, just to ride a retracement to go more down, but still a very good long trade, or to ride something high. That's why you plan the different scenarios, and you have to play with the different scenarios just by reading on the target to plan the order flow, and so you just have to make a decision next if you have or not to take a trade. Just going to turn off my notifications on my phone. Perfect. So yeah, now we have done the wave 5, so I'm just going to play this ABC flat right here. We traded with VIPs, ABC flat, so you can get some very clear 5 ways here to the downside if you pay attention to this. As you can see right here, 1, 2 right there, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then the wave 5 right there, and then get a bounce. Okay, so now the configuration is, as always, we're in a wave 5, so we can look for an impulsive or an ending. If we're in an ending, what we can look for here, we'll have a triple wave to the upside, so A, B, C zigzag. In that case, we're going to look for a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 like this for a wedge. Okay, if we have to go more down directly with no wave 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add use a wave. I'm going to add some white wave, by the way. Oh, that's a very ugly one. I just draw you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is not the first idea, because that's always it is as always less probable to do an ending than just an impulsive. So that's the second case, if you can say that, in the wave 5 right there. Okay, we're going to talk about the bigger time frame next. I'm just going to pull this a bit higher. Perfect. So this is the first possibility. That is the second possibility, by the way. The first one, as I say, the more likely is to be an impulsive. So in that case, wave 1, by the way, from here, then we'll have an ABC flat that brings us with a bigger double, bigger double XY here. So wave 2 bottom is here, and the wave 1 top is here. Wave 3 top, wave 4 retracement, and then the wave 5. That's the most probable. Again, we can do in some, for example, some extension, as I say to the VIPs this morning, where, for example, this will be a wave 1, 2, and this will be another wave 1, 2 to make a wave 3, 4, 5 to just do a massive push to the upside. But this only time can tell us. That's why we have to read the order flow on the turrets. We have to do all of this to make decisions like this. For example, do we have the MC short reaction here on the top? Yes or no? No, no trade. We're just remain patient. In that case, we're maybe going to do a bit of a push hard. Then MC short reaction is here, so we take the short, and otherwise there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing. Let it go higher, but recognize that we didn't got any short trade to take. So we recognize if there is a trade or not to take on the market. It's pretty crazy. Just by reading this clearly, just by reading this on the 5, 3, 1 minute, 10-second chart. Also, this is absolutely crazy. Sometimes we have to use a 10-second chart, for example, 5 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, all these time frames. Yeah, that are very useful. All right, perfect. So yeah, let me just come back here. So yeah, this is the plan right now. Okay, now the only thing we have to do is to add a wave 5 targets. Okay, so I'm just going, by the way, to remove some few waves here, so the chart is a bit better and easier to read. Small ray here, gonna add some few waves there. Perfect. Let me just remove this very quickly. Good. So yeah, that's the first low time frame idea. Okay, that's the second one with an ending, a wedge to the upside, and the third one is in case we really have to be super bullish. In that case, that's a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're just going to explode everything next to the upside. Okay, so yeah, now for the moment this is the most probable, so I'm going to take that one. Okay, I'm going to place this here. Perfect. I'm going to remove that, and you know, if we do, for example, so just the ABC zigzag here to the upside, it's an ending we'll have to take. Okay, so speaker retrace directly a bit, of course, with no breaking these lows, absolutely not, because otherwise in that case the wave 5 and the 5 waves are done, but with some crazy, in that case, a crazy ending. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a so small 3 or 5 here. Yeah, it'll be really crazy, but anyway. So yeah, this is the most probable right now, and now we can go on the 4 hours to just place the targets of the wave 5. Okay, because yeah, we are already in the blue wave 5 here, so the only thing we have to do here is to place the wave 5 target. So place the extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 4 bottom right here. Okay, and from here you just have to add the 618, 120 extension, 161, 261 point. These are the wave 5 targets. Okay, so wave 5, bam, we can just move this a bit more on the right. So let's go with rate 50, and this will be good. Perfect. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm gonna, by the way, remove the wave 4 targets, lock this, and we are good. So yeah, first target is, I'm going to remove this square. So the first target is the 618 right here. The second target is, as I said before, the 120 extension. The third one is this one, and the 161. The last one here is a 261 points. So these are all the wave 5 targets. Clearly, on all of these targets, you just have to trade the direction. Clearly, this direction based of the order flow. Clearly, from here, for example, if you don't get the MC short reaction on the target you have planned, there are just no trade. Just remain patient for some better data to come, or for the next target if there is really any MC short reaction. For example, this again you can get on the website, in the course, Exo Charts course right here. And if you want to get some more basic, if you can say that, content, for example, you can get for free all the beginner course on the website. So here, for example, you have, by the way, a new risk management course that is very important. If you're not making money, if you're not profitable in trading, it's maybe just because you don't have risk management. So to speak, you're just jumping with too much in your trades. You have a stop loss, you have maybe no stop loss, you just keep getting some liquidation. That's very a must watch here. Clearly, this is really important. And yeah, of course, you have also the Elliott Waves free course here, free course on the website. So you're going to get all the basic stuff. For example, you have, right here, Elliott Waves. You're going to get this Elliott Wave, basic Elliott Wave course, this Fibonacci relations, will speak how to place the extension tool, how to place the retracement tool, how to use them clearly with the impulsive wave, with the correction wave, all of this. And in addition to this, you're going to start your learning with the ABC flat and ABC zigzag, the two most common patterns, if you can say. The ABC zigzag is the most common pattern, but in addition to that, I just added the ABC flat because that's an ABC clearly. So you're going to get the 3 course right here. If you're now an apprentice or VIP, you're going to get all this content with some quiz right here on the website, some more content on all the pending ending Elliott Wave plus the RSI. You're also going to get all the Elliott charts content here, where you have clearly some pure gold in there. Really, this is absolutely insane. That one with the swing fluid pan number 2. So how I am trading swing fluid pans today, and we talk about 10-second charts. Yeah, I mean this one's absolutely lovely. But anyway, so yeah. And by the way, if you want to join a cool Discord server, feel free. You just have to go and click the link in the description. You will get, we'll get the Discord server here, where you can just post your TAs. If you want to talk with me, really feel free. But yeah, so bam, I can now remove this and let's just come back on the chart. So these are all the turrets clear of the wave 5, which I have to trade the reaction into this turret, plus the smaller wave right here. So if you want to trade a smaller wave, for example, if you're in an impulsive right here, the white wave I just draw you have to play the wave for retracement. If that is an impulsive, of course. If that's an ending, we're going to retrace more. Oops, we're going to retrace a bit more before we get another right for the ending. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Yeah, so yeah, and so here, for example, the wave 4, here we have done, so if you pull, by the way, for the wave 2 to get the retracement of this, wave 2, we have done a 56% where we have 73% chance to stop. So I mean, this is absolutely perfect, first of all. And so from here, bam, you just have to pull the retracement tool for the wave. See where I'll place it? No. For the wave 4, so from the wave 3 top to the wave 3 root or wave 2 bottom, it depends. And from here at the wave 4 turret, again, it's the opposite as always. If you reverse it, if you did not reverse it, your tool here, you can see I reversed my tool, so it's from the top to the bottom. If you didn't, from the bottom to the top. From here, 2316, MC fib 30.2, that is the more likely turret. And from here, you can see we already got a nice bounce of this. Can give a good scalp already, not gonna lie. Don't know the yeah, it still gives something good. Not crazy, but it still gives something good. So this is a buy zone clearly if we're in this. Now I'm just gonna come back on this. Just wanted to check if we got some 5 ways already to the upside or not. Because if we don't, it's not going to push hard directly, or maybe we need to take the low once more. We have a possible, so wave 1, 2 with a flat ABC. Really weird start here. It looks more like a triple wave, but yeah, anyway, we'll see. Alright, anyway. So this is a turret clearly the 31 to here, where we have to look for something for a possible long trade. So if we get, for example, the MC long reaction of this, boom, that's a long trade. If we don't get it, let go more down, add the 50% in that case. It's very rare to go there when you have done a 56.18, but it's still something possible. That's the next target, clearly. But this is normally the turret where I have to look for a long trade. Okay, and then you just have to add your wave 5 turret. So again, you just place it, bam, the extension tool from the wave 1 bottom right here to the wave 1 top and to the wave 2 bottom right here. And so from here, no, by the way, for the wave 5 from to the wave 4 top by the bottom right here. Oops. All right, and you just have to add your wave 5 turret. So as I said earlier, 618 120 extension 161 261 point. As you can see here in the 618 here, first target 618, so bigger target of the wave 5. We have the 120 extension, more likely target of the wave 5. So this, for example, can be a short trade. We have to look for a short here. Now the only thing we have to do is to just trade direction, really. This is the only thing we'll have to do in there. Yeah, so this is a plan right now. And so the thing is, now once we are done with these 5 ways, what we can look for, I don't know if you remember about the context here I was talking about. Maybe I'm just going to see if there are some questions first, and then I'm gonna update this bigger time frame plan. I don't know, where is this? There is not a bullish reclaim. Yeah, okay, it's here. All right, we're going to see this. So do we have some? Oops. So I hope you can see. Yeah, normally. So I prepare one question. Why do you use VWAP trading view? Why do I use VWAP from trading view? It's on. Is my setting is on this? No. Why do you use VWAP from trading view? Because because that's an important level to be aware of. For day trader, this is a must to be aware of that. Again, for example, the VWAP can be also not respected. Depends really. You have to get some confluence with a VWAP, for example. And again, I'm using it because it gives some good trades. For example, if there is something good on the order flow to take a trade of the VWAP, I'm going to take the trade. If, for example, there is nothing good, no data, nothing good for to take a trade on the order flow from based off the VWAP, clearly, I'm not going to take a trade. But this is the VWAP is really something to be aware of. For example, here you can see the VWAP previous the previous day VWAP close. You can see here gives a bomb here. So again, that can give a good scalp, for example. Sometimes respected, sometimes not. It depends really. Here that was some front runs we have done. Here, for example, boom, going to the VWAP reclaim, that can give a good long opportunity. Here, for example, swing through pine to it and then lose everything, flip to resistance, get acceptance a bit more down here. It can give some good scalp this. Yeah, this gives some good scalp. That's why I'm using this. Or even sometimes some swing, it starts from a scalp trade and then it's gonna be turned into a swing trade. It depends really of the context. But yeah, I'm using the VWAP to more often with confluence than just alone. Or if I want just to scalp, really do some very just scalping really, I'm going to really just use a VWAP. But you have to be really fast and you have really to know what you're looking for clearly on the chart, on the order flow, to trade based off the VWAP. But yeah, I'm using on trading view simply to see where it is with my levels in confluence. For example, if you go there, if you go on the Bybit chart right there, by the way, I'm going to talk about this chart next. I added some few levels for you. But here, for example, if you add the view up, so I don't have my low time frame levels on that chart, but for example, if you add the view up here, bam, you're going to see where the view up is in addition to all your levels. So it's a lot better than to check, for example, on Excel charts. Okay, the view up is here at what price? No, here you have it exactly on the chart. You know where it is, and you can see where is the confluence too. So you can get everything at the same place. That's why it's a lot better. Yeah. So I hope that answers the question. How do you use it? Oh yeah, but I answered this question, by the way. How do you use it? Yeah, I'm using it with confluence more often. Yeah, more often using this with confluence. You have, but the thing is, more confluence you have at the same place. So I hope you see what I mean with confluence is when you have, for example, 2-3 levels at the same place or around the same zone of price. That is confluence. For example, if you want to trade maybe, I don't know, maybe a daily level alone, this is not confluence and this is not the best really. Okay, if you want to trade a level alone, you have normally to get some more confluence to be able to take a nice trade. Again, we can still bounce off a place where there is no confluence, just one level, but it's more raw. Okay, that's why we do not bet on this clearly. So yeah, use it with confluence. And the way to trade, I'm just trading based off the reaction clearly. Just based off the reaction, or maybe a little wave, for example. Let's say, I don't know, maybe we'll have a wave 1, 2, for example. Let's say that we'll have a wave 1, a wave 2, 3, 4, 5. And for example, this is a lower time frame. Okay, lower time frame here. And for example, we have the view up like this, coming like this, boom, boom, boom. For example, I don't know, we have maybe a daily, let's say a daily here, a daily, or maybe a monthly, by the way. Let's say a monthly here. We have also a day negative path control right here. So we'll have 3 levels at the same place. In addition to this, where is the wave 2 right here? It is between the 50 and the 61866%. 50, 61866%, and we'll have all this confluence here. So here is going to be a target. I'm going to be interested into the view up here because we have also the other confluence. This is just something that give me, for example, in this case, more confidence to look into this target because we have the view up, we have a day negative path control, we have the monthly, and in addition to this, if we're in a wave 2 here, we'll have 73% chance to bounce off this target. So here, I just want to get the MC long reaction. If we get it, that's a long. If we don't get it, there's just nothing to take, and we just remain patient for another low or for beta data to come. Okay, but yeah. It's really based off the reaction. Personally, I'm trying this on Excel charts right here. Really based off this. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question, mate. Legend, no mate, you are the legend. One more leg up. Yeah, normally, yeah, no, one more, yeah. I'm just gonna remove that. Bam, bam, bam. And yeah, by the way, I just wanted to talk about really quickly this chart right here. Planned some few levels for you here. There is a daily here and a weekly to be aware of. Before that, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, because in addition, so use the wave target is what I'm doing. I'm just adding my levels in addition to the wave targets. So, and yeah, by the way, last update, if you remember good, I said, hey, if we break the path constraint value are high, we're going to look for so maybe a swing through party stop, and then we should push hard to go to the wave 5 target, and from the wave 5 target, bam, rejection. And so yeah, we got acceptance above these levels, so we got the rise into the first target plan, we got the rejection. That was pretty crazy. And this reaction here, this top right here, was to trade based off the 10-second chart. That was absolutely lovely, really lovely. But anyway, so these are all the levels clearly to be aware of. The main ones, for example, here to the upside. These are the three main targets, okay, to trade with in addition to the Elliott Wave targets. So for example, here we have the 618 of the bigger wave 5, remember good, here a bit above us. I'm going to remove that view up, by the way, so we can see the chart a bit better. So yeah, here we have the 618, as you can see here, just a bit above the wave 3. Right here, the smaller time frame wave 3, we have the 618 of this bigger wave 5, plus a 120 extension right here of the smaller time frame wave 5. So we have two levels here that are in confluence with the weekly levels. I added a key level here on this chart. If we get acceptance above this, where is the next Elliott Wave target? It's around the top right here. So the top right here, what is, I mean the top right here, you cannot really see the top, but what is this? This is simply the top we have there. So once we took the high, we just have to look for a swing third pound. So take the high, lose everything with the data as the MC short reaction. If we don't get this, we're going to look in that case for another rise into, that is the next target here, 27,300. That is the next target, and if we break this, I can tell we're going to see some higher prices directly. It will speak around 30k. Okay, but yes, that's the first territory where we have to look for a short trade if there is no MC short action of this or around there, because again this is a weekly level. So we can be a bit sideways on that. This happens sometime. If we break this, we look for a swing third pan. If there is no swing third pan or failed auctions, we just not do a wick above, just don't do this, for example. That's a swing third pan, just a wick above and close below the price high directly. If we don't do this, we can do also a failed auction, so spend some more time and then retrace. In that case, we're going to form something very bearish on the top on the on exo chart on the order flow. If we don't do a swing third pan or a failed auction, okay, we're just going to look for the next target here. And I'm not going to go higher and higher and higher because this is something we have planned with VIPs, but this is a plan clearly if I have to push hard. And this, all the turrets here, as you can see, all the turrets here, for example, here weekly level that match with the 618 of the wave 5, the blue, the bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 5 here, plus the smaller time frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 120 extension. So that's the first target. Second target is the 261 point, no, with the 120 extension of the bigger wave 5, so right here, as you can see. So we have the 120 extension of the bigger light blue wave 5 here above this high, so that match with the swing third pan. We also have the 261 point here of the wave 5 right here. We also have the 168 by as well, the smaller time frame wave 5 around the top. So again, pretty cool. We have all the confluence around the top right here. That's pretty nice. And the next target, as you can see here, boom, 27,000, so 300. As always, the 261 point, the 161 never will touch it. By the way, this is 1618. 27,300 around there, and so the target we have planned here, the level is 27,300. Every levels planned here match with the Elliott Wave target, so you just have to add these levels on your chart to the upside and to trade directions based off the levels clearly. Okay, of course, the way you have to get to these levels on the Bybit chart, and you have to get this right here for the Elliott Waves on your Coinbase chart. This is a much this is the best clearly, the Coinbase one. So yeah, and so yeah, now we're going to cover the bigger time frame scenarios. Clearly, we already covered that in the last update, but we're just going to update that really quickly. So by the way, we have another question. I see this. So I'm gonna add this here, by the way. So can be wave brick a wave route. I'm talking about zigzag on RSI. On the RSI, I'm not checking this. I'm just taking the RSI to see if this is a truncated correction and to help me to play the impulsive. Otherwise, it's a bit too random for me to check, for example, if it breaks the A wave. I mean, this is too random. Sometimes it will happen, sometimes not. yeah, I'm not really using the RSI for this to determine this is valid or not, personally, because it's too random most of the time. Just using it for the truncated. But I mean, yeah, normally you already know that because you was an apprentice before. So just for truncated wave correction, and for impulsive waves, and leading and endings also. But yeah, what do you mean by acceptance of the level? Is it order flow or candlestick? Both really. Candlestick, for example, if you get acceptance above the level, there is no close below. For example, the candle, we just get acceptance above, we just spend some time above, there are no close below that level. And the order flows, there is nothing. For example, if you want to short a resistance, clearly, for example, let's say the resistance we plan here, let's say you want to short that right here, you want to short this target right here. For example, you just get acceptance above, so you just spend some time above here. Okay, and from here you start to form absolutely nothing bearish on the order flow, and you have a good volume while you're breaking this to the upside. You also have normally a good delta. Of course, you don't want to see some trade trades because otherwise this is going to reverse most of the time. But if you have a good volume while you're breaking this, for example, that's you're getting acceptance above this level. Yeah. And for example, getting acceptance above this high, no, for example, if you don't swing 30 pound at the top, if you get acceptance above it with no swing 30 pound, in that case, you're not going to get the reaction you want to get on the order flow to get acceptance high. Yeah, the thing is, if you want to trade a swing 30 pound here, if you still reject, you're not going to get the good, and you still, I mean, for example, you reject here, but you say, hey, there is no trade here. Why there is no trade? Because the data are bad. The data are bad here, and so yeah, most of the time you're going to get acceptance high, for example. Now, if for example you take the high, and here you get the good direction you want on the order flow to take a short trade, bam, that's a short. In a case you do not expect to get acceptance high, so it's a bit obviously you can expect this live. Or you can just see, for example, you just break it and get nothing good for a short. You just do a massive move to the upside here. There isn't just no any short trade to take here. You just look for a continuation, all with a good volume, with a good positive delta here, for example. Yeah, this is getting acceptance above. Really, it depends on the volume. For example, if you break this with a very crazy low volume, that should not happen normally, by the way, in any case. But yeah, it depends if you have a short. Some short data here or not, clearly. And same, for example, for that level, if you get some short reaction, the MC short reaction clear of that level, that's a short trade. If you don't get it, you're going to get acceptance above the price. You can determine it by reading the order flow if you get acceptance or not, or just by, for example, as you said with a candlestick, if you get acceptance above, you see how you do not lose that level. Good volume, by the way, I'm just going to add the chart so you can see good volume. What do you mean by that? You want to see, you know, in the table here. A good volume is when you have some dark colors right here. You have some dark colors here, and normally if you take this kind of off top, you want to see like some millions and millions, such as 10 million, even more. Normally you should get a lot more than this. For example, 75 millions. That's a good volume, for example, for a breakout. Now again, we didn't did the breakout is top, but for example, you want to see a big volume. Normally you should get it because you're taking a major top of Bitcoin, really. So to get a low volume here will be really weird. That's why next you have to see the reaction. You got a good volume. Now you want to see the reaction next to determine if you have or not to take the trade. So you want to get the MC short reaction clearly. If you don't get it, there is just no trade. If you get it, there is a trade. And of course, you just do a massive move to the upside to go really, really high this move, this target, but you have nothing to short clearly on the order flow, on the 1 minute, 10 second, nothing. Just let it go higher, and you're getting acceptance high. Clearly, here you can say that you're getting acceptance high because there is no reason to short that. There is not the good data to take a short trade. So this is how you can recognize it, really. Yeah. So I don't know if you have some other questions. Bam. And so yeah, for the moment, the biggest levels to the downside. So of course here we have a possible swing through pan. I'm really talking about above and below that consolidation we're in. So we have of course a possible swing through pan right here. Okay, but the other next big levels are really these two levels here. That's a weekend A path from 20 here. This is a daily, just around the low right here. So again, we have a possible swing through pan. And why, by the way, we have to look for this swing through pan? Simply because here, what do we have all the time when we push to the upside? sorry, we push to the upside, we push to the upside, we push to the upside. What are people doing? Placing the stop loss below the low, below the low, below the low. And here, as you can see, we never came back here to take that low before to go higher, or just take these lows to take this stop loss. We have a lot of stop loss here placed. So these are some zone where you can expect some reaction. Maybe, for example, a quick move down, quick move up, and then another move to the downside. But this, for example, for a day trader, this push to the upside is something to be aware of. And yeah, we have to look for this. So here, low, high low, high low. So we have a lot of stop loss placed below. We never took these lows. And again here, low, high low, high low. So we again have a lot of stop loss placed here below these lows. So again, we'll have to look for a possible swing for half these lows right here. Okay. And I'm not going to go more down because this is what we're going to plan. By the way, what day are we? Thursday? Yes, Thursday. Yeah, we're going to plan everything below and high with VIPs. I mean, high it's already planned, but below that we're going to plan this with VIPs on Sunday. Yeah, so these are the main targets, clearly to the downside, to the upside with the levels, and with the targets of the wave to the upside. These are the exact same targets on the level. So clearly that's just absolutely perfect. Clearly, yeah. Boom, perfect. So here now the bigger time frame, we have to plan the bigger time frame here. So I'm just going to remove some few lower time frame stuff there because we cannot really read the chart otherwise. What is this? Gonna keep this here in my chart. This is a lower time frame. S1, bam. And so these are the targets. Oh, I removed something here. Good. All right, perfect. So if you remember good, we have two different scenarios here for the bigger time frame. Bullish or still bearish. Okay, the first idea was still to be bearish, and it is still to be bearish. Why? Because we don't have a full invalidation for this scenario here. Okay, so let's say that we're going to start on the first target. This is the first scenario here. You know, this is what we have planned, by the way, with VAPs a very, very, very long time ago. So I can't remember where the screenshot is. It should be this. Yes, you can see here. So I'm gonna zoom a bit. We have planned this A, B, C flat. We plan to make this a bit of a rise here. So take that lows. We took that lows and reclaim here to take that high. At the end, recognize that was a short before that. To go more down to the 123, 127, so around 15,500 around there. This is exactly where we went, and from here, boom, get an instant rise here for the C wave, clearly with the 1 to 305 here to the upside. So this is what I've planned this. It was in I can't remember the date, by the way, but I mean this was just pretty crazy. We also have planned the 6th of November here, where we plan a month in advance the date here before the for the drop. Because it's just absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, we took down the lows right there. Or maybe just on Bybit. No, here we took that lows, we made the rise, so not to take that high, we drop it before, we stop it before here, recognize with 1 to 3 of high that we was more likely to stop before, and then we'll move to the downside to make the B wave into the 123, 127. So you can see right here, if you pull the fib, bam, 123, 127, you can see 127, from here, boom, wave 1 to 305 to the upside, 1 to 305. So that's pretty cool. I have planned this. That was not, it was a more likely scenario at this time, but yeah, at the end, that play was pretty cool. We are always aware of all the different scenarios and everything. Of course, all backclassed by priorities. Now there are some less probable stuff that can play out, such as this, because that was an ending, leading, sorry, with a smaller way of an ending. So it's very rare to get this, more of this for a big rise like this. But you can see here, this can still absolutely plays out. Yeah. So anyway, so that's still the first idea. Okay, so to be in this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wave 5. Okay, so A, B, C flat in that case, A, B, C flat, correction, 5 ways to the upside. So we are reaching normally the end of the move, except we do a massive extension. In that case, we're going to see what we can expect here. I mean, already planned that, but yeah, that's still the main idea until we get an invalidation for this scenario. And what is the invalidation? It's simply this normally. Yeah, that is in that case we are not at all anymore in that wave 4 to make the wave 5. Why? Because if we break that level, there is a bullish carry claim here. Clearly, as always, a wave 4 cannot break the wave 1. So normally top, but here's the bottom because it's a downtrend, so it cannot break this right here. The wave 4 cannot break the wave 1 bottom right here. So if we break it, in that case we just say, hey, okay, the wave 4 we have done this here, that was a wave 5, and now what we look for is simply for a 5 ways to the upside. So the wave 3, by the way, was here. Oh my god, yeah, it's well placed almost. Wave 4 was here and the wave 5 was here, and so we can again add the wave 5 targets. Just gonna copy this. This is right, yeah. I'm gonna just take this, Control C. I'm gonna go here, Control V, Control X, and I'm just gonna pass this here again, and I'm gonna show this. Good, perfect. And so in that case, next these are the turrets. So 618 first one, second turret 121 extension, third one, and fourth one here. These are all the turrets clearly we'll have to be aware of. Okay. Yeah, for now the more likely the 618, but if we have to push higher, you know, in any case the turrets we'll have to look for clearly. In that case, we are not going to look for another move to the downside. We are going to look for a move to the downside, but not to drop and to make a new low directly. Why? Because if we have a 5 ways here to the upside, it means simply that we have a possible bigger A, B, C zigzag. Okay, so 5 ways correction, 5 ways to then get a drop again, or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive. And again, even if we do a bigger impulsive here, we can still not be bullish at the end. Why? Because again, if we have a 5 ways here, it can absolutely be for an A, B, C zigzag. Okay, this only time will confirm, but this is what we can look for next clearly on a bigger time frame to make it easy. Yeah, now for the moment, until we don't get the invalidation for this bearish plan, we're not going to, I mean, I'm personally not going to take this. I'm going to play with it. Even for example, if we stop before, I'm still going to play with the wave to here and then the wave through, I mean, a bigger impulsive or bigger A, B, C zigzag. Even from here, A, B, C zigzag, or 1, 2, 3, or 5. Clearly, I'm still going to play with it because we have to play with this clearly, such as, you know, the wave 4 here that normally should retrace minimum. I'm going to play this here, minimum 2316 right there, 2316. But this was the most probable to go there and even below to the 30. Although now we recognize that we could also be done here with a low, and so we had to bet on a possible long trade. You can see here. We had to bet on this long trade right here. We had to bet on this clearly because that was something possible. And so we went, by the way, did the front run of this target, and yeah, normally we should do another push to the upside because even here you can see this is not hit for the moment. So yeah. Yes, so that's the plan right now with a bigger time frame. What we can look for mainly on Bitcoin. So new low is going to be made, or not, but this only time can fully confirm it, depending if we get the invalidation clear of the bearish plan. It depends on all of this clear. At the end, we can still make a new low, even if we get the bullish key reclaim level hit clearly. At the end, we can be bullish, for example, in a medium time frame, but at the end, still to be bearish. It depends of the side of move, all of this here clear to the upside. Yeah. So I don't know if you have some other questions. If you have some other questions, bam, bam, bam. There are no questions, Mario. Thanks. My pleasure, mate. My pleasure, my pleasure. And yeah, by the way, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel to turn on notifications. This is very, very, very important. And if you want, by the way, a trading platform where you can get a deposit bonus here, so up to $7,000, you just have to create an account with a link in the description to confirm your email. So to verify, you know, by clicking a link in your email. From here, you just have to go in the promo code section. At the promo code, there is in the description, and from here you just activate and you can win up to 7,000 deposit bonus just by creating an account. It's absolutely crazy. So really, if you, yeah, because there are some exchange, for example, Binance will get some withdrawals and everything. I mean, you can see how they're clearly with now the market is moving up, so that's fine. But if we have to confirm this scenario, by bit laid off, for example, 30% of its employees, Binance started to block the withdrawals, all of this. So yeah, be careful. Really, I'm not saying that this cannot happen. What's happening? We're moving down a bit. I'm not saying that it cannot happen also with PRIMEXBT, but they never got such problems at the moment. So, and this was the first platform I used it personally to trade with when I was trading at the very beginning. So that's why I'm back on it. It's working pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, if you want to get a platform with a deposit bonus, feel free. If you don't want, you whatever you want. But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know if you have some other questions right now on this. Don't know why my alerts really weird, but anyway, boom. Oh yeah, it's here all the time from stuff. Now we're getting a bit of a retracement. So do we have anything bullish? A bit of absorption on the highs right there. Absorption. What says the 10-second chart? No absorption. No reason to long that. Yeah, we are in the 6.66%. Yeah, we'll have to see if we get the reaction or not. But for now, I know. Again, another 10-second chart, and this is for now we don't have the MC long reaction clearly. Now we already got it before, if I'm mistaken. I can't remember. Clearly not traded this as I was in my bed yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see the MC long reaction here to take a long trade. Yeah. So let's see what we get inside here, if we get something or not. To use trend lines for confluence. I'm just going to add the chat so we can all see here. Do you use trend lines for confluence? Yes, but more for high time frames. Otherwise, I'm not using this. I'm not using this for low time frame, for example. Low time frames such as this, for example. I'm going to use a range. By the way, we've got an insane range on Ethereum on the Coinbase chart. I mean, this was absolutely crazy. I mean, yeah, just look at this. I don't know if I have some waves by the way on this. I think I have some wave anyway. I mean, yeah, it is absolutely insane at range. Look at this. I can't remember. Yeah, that was. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. That one is absolutely insane. I mean, yeah, support, go below, so flip to resistance here, flip to resistance, get acceptance highs. You can see middle of the channel, small rejection, get acceptance above, flip to support, get acceptance back into it, flip to resistance, get support right here, just go below. I mean, yeah, just lose the support here clearly, reclaim, flip to resistance, again another flip to resistance, another flip to resistance. I mean, yeah, this is absolutely insane. This channel is absolutely crazy on Ethereum. Really, this is absolutely insane. That one, this is absolutely yeah, this is insane. So well respected. That one is just so respected. Because yeah, I did an update for the high time frame waves with VIPs. I don't know, we're just trying to find some few channels here just for this, and the end it was just yeah, look at this, how perfect this is. The tops right there. this is just crazy, really. That's why I'm never deleting my channels from the chart, because this can happen. Even on Bitcoin, for example, we got some very good channel that has been just super respected in the moment in the current range we're in, and that was just the previous top clearly of Bitcoin. So it's absolutely crazy. For example, here the place we're at the moment, right there. We have an old channel from this top right there that is super, that is still well respected. The levels is absolutely crazy. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you see, I'm saying no long. I mean, this was not good for a long. We are doing the retracement now. Maybe we're going to get something better, but the data was bad for a long. That's why the MC entry reaction is absolutely insane. You can see there is no the MC long reaction here. There is just no trend at case, and the price is moving back down. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Now maybe we're going to do a retest, and now we're going to get something good for a long trade. I don't know, I didn't check it out, but yeah, if you look at here, for example, because you're bouncing maybe of the 6.66%, bam, you will get another move to the downside. And I mean, yeah, that's why the order flow is just so powerful. This is absolutely crazy. And the MC reaction make it so easier. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, this is just so powerful. They open a bit below here. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. So I don't know if you have some other questions. I don't see. No, there are no other questions right now. Yeah, we have headed to the dollar. But for now, it's not crazy. We have a small absorption by the way down there. It's pretty cool. Small absorption. Now if we get the MC long reaction, that's possible long, but if we don't get it, there is just no trade. And for now we have no MC long reaction. But anyway, I'm gonna focus on the order flow today. Yeah, so I don't know if you have some other questions. By the way, feel free to join the Discord server. If you have the link normally just right below in the description. Feel free to join. You can just send some message in the members right here. If you're a VIP and apprentice, you'll get the VIP channel right here section, and if you're an apprentice section right here. Yeah. Do we have a single print by the way? I'm just gonna load down. It's gonna be a bit laggy, but anyway, I don't know if I have a single print there. No, we don't have any single prints. All right. No single prints, but we'll have one single print here. 287. Yeah, we have the value high normally around there. Yeah, that's not much with the zone of support. We plan below if we have to go more down. Alright. Yeah, I mean the thing next after traders really is if we have to go more down, this is value high, path control, value low, we have confidence with every single level, so we just have to trade direction of this. Yeah. Let's just compound that one. So if you have some questions, feel free. And by the way, if you want to follow on Twitter too, by the way, where is Twitter? Here. Yeah, if you want to follow on Twitter, so do not hesitate. I don't have word anymore. But anyway, yeah, if you want to, really feel free posting the what we're doing with VIPs, for example, the Sunday update, how you're just crushing this, because yes, we're able to recognize to take or not some trades. It's absolutely crazy. For example, that was on Sunday, by the way, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, just said, hey, I'm still not in a short trade. I'm expecting higher to come if no better data. No MC short reaction, so there's just no reason to short that. And every top's got no MC short reaction. So yeah, we took them by the way, the press tops. And so yeah, here just expected high because we got nothing good for a short trade, and bam, we took the highs and we got a nice continuation next. Yeah, I mean this is just pretty crazy, such as this one also. Again, I mean not shorting here, just hey, still not shorting here, expecting higher to come, and bam, quick move to the upside. Yeah, this is just based off the order flow of the context, of course, with the wave and everything. So yeah, this is just really nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway, if you want to go and follow, really do not hesitate. Bam. So, and we took the lows, as you can see here, we took the low time frame lows here. That's why the order flow is absolutely insane. No MC long reaction, no trade, and bam, remain patient for better to come. And here, bam, we just took that lows because we got no reason to take a long here, clearly. Now we took the low, so if you feel long, for example, the stop loss will be taken, you will take a loss. And yeah, it depends on what we get, but because we're still in the 61866 retracement at the moment, so it depends really. But yeah, otherwise we're just going to look, because the thing is, for a triple wave more likely. By the way, is this 38.2? Because oh, not the right tool. All right. Bam, bam, bam. That's really weird, because that do not retrace 30.2 minimum for a double X. Why can that be a wave? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Looks a bit hard to be on sideways down here. Yeah, normally no. Yeah, normally no. Yeah, normally before to if we have to go more down here and to be in a correction, we should hit the 30 here. Except for in an A, B, C flat, for example, then retrace again, and then bam, get the rise finally. Bit weird, except that's a W, X, Y, X, and Z, but in that case, that's a bit what the fuck, because the first X is not 38.2. No. Yes, there is something possible here. The retracement here maybe, or an ABC flat. It depends. ABC flat. Yeah, lower time frame have some different possibilities as always. That's why I'm not doing a lot of lower time frame. But it's good to do still to practice to know the wave and everything. But that's why I'm using the order flow, because if you trade only with wave, you cannot. I mean, it's impossible here to plan, for example, only one scenario. It's absolutely impossible to plan only one scenario here. You're going to get some different possible waves, so you have to plan to the upside, to the downside, sideways. Once you have done it, you just have to plan your targets, the wave targets, per the levels you are in confidence with it, with the targets of the waves, and from here you just have to trade the order flow clearly. This is the only thing you have to do, and you have a full course on this on the website. Right there, with the MC long and short trade data, the MC reaction clearly. You have some quiz more of this updated now, by the way. Yeah, I mean, this is insane. I have all this in there. That's pretty cool. Focus on this with all the data you have to know before to understand how to take, I mean, what there is long and the short data clearly. And for example here, if you don't get this data, how do you still trade if you reject with bad data on the order flow? For example, you have a resistance, you want to short it, you still dump from here, but you have the bad data on the order flow, so how to still take an entry and to take the trade clearly? That's absolutely crazy. Swing through pan number 2 is a lot better than the first one. Yep, sorry, here. And then you have, of course, how to expect a breakout, the level approach, also very important. For example, you plan a level, you plan a target. What kind of approach can you get on this? This is absolutely crazy in the front runs per the tier chart next. Yeah, you have a full course on this. This one is absolutely pure gold. The number 9 and the number 12 are absolutely insane. Really, this is just pure gold. But if, for example, now we are back testing the 6.86% of the lower time frame. Yips. Right here you can see 6.1 and maybe 7x6 by the way also. No, 6.186. Oh my god, this is very laggy. 6.186%, for example here, if you get the MC long reaction, you can get a long trade up to the 38.2 minimum, again minimum 38.2 here of the retracement, because that will be the first target to be valid, because you have a triple wave. So if we have to look for a bigger triple wave, we'll have to reach minimum this 38.2 here, because as always a WXY, the XY retrace minimum 38.2. So I have to go there again. It can go higher to the 50, 6.86%, 7x6, but this is the minimum we have to reach. Again, it all depends if we have the good reaction here or not to take a long trade. Okay, it all depends on this really, if we get it or not. Yeah, so years ago, bro. Thanks, mate. I can't remember who you're on Discord. I can't remember. But if you have some other questions, feel free. And otherwise, 1 hour already. Oh, that was very... 1 hour already. Oh yeah, 1 hour. Crazy. Yeah, if you have some questions, feel free. Otherwise, I think we're good really. You have all the plan for the bigger time frame, the lower time frame, you have everything clearly. Everything. The levels, the targets, you have everything. Now you, of course, I'm going to let the VIPs know. I cannot say sadly if I'm in a trade or not, because it's not legal. For example, if I'm saying, hey, I'm in the trade here, what are people going to do? They're just going to follow, of course. And so the thing is, if for example I was wrong on this and people are going to lose money on this. They can just, for example, take me to the court because they just make you forget all their account, for example, because they don't have risk management. What, for example, I have a risk management. Every single trade I apply risk management. For example, if you're there is a beginner or something that is going to use maybe 90% of the worldwide because I'm in a short, for example, I'm in a long. No, this is not the way I feel the trade personally. So I try to say, hey, I'm long, I'm short. It's not very legal to do this. Because it can bring some big problems next, and this is not at all the goal of this. That's why it's more for I teach you everything. I'm showing to you why, for example, with VIPs every day is almost, except for example yesterday I was not really good. But for example, yeah, every day I'm saying, hey, I'm not taking a short here. Why? Because of this. I'm not taking a short, and for example, next boom, we take the high and everything. And for example, sometimes there is also some good setup where, for example, we get some good data for a short trade, then we still take the high, but this was still a valid trade because of this. Or for example, I say, hey, I just want to get this data. If we get this data, that's a short trade. We get this data, so that's a short trade. Bam, the move most of the time plays out. All of this clear. But really, you know why I'm not taking a trade in all of this really. On this gold server, keeping it for me with a smaller wave, all of this. For example, I'm giving you the targets right there. Can't remember where this is. For example, here the targets to the downside. Here we got nothing. Here finally was into the most probable target as planned. Here you can see, bam, most probable target. 261 point, touch it to the absolute dollar from here. Quick move to the upside, get the long reaction. Bam, that's a long trade. Stop loss below the low, and you can play with this kind of trade right here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just pretty crazy. And next, of course, on this move to the upside here, I was not here, I was selling the bed, but this high was bad for a short trade, this top was bad for a short trade here too, and this was absolutely insane for a long trade. We didn't got any MC short reaction, so no drop, and here we have the MC long reaction. Boom, big push to the upside. I mean, yeah, this is this is crazy really. VIP knows. Yeah. So I don't have water anymore, so I'm gonna go take some, and yeah, except if you have some other questions. No, there are no other questions right now. Just gonna wait a bit to see if we have some few questions right now. It's telling me that we have an error on the live stream. You need to change the video resolution. The current resolution is 3840, which is not supported for this configuration. All right. Normally it will be working well still, but yeah, I mean, no one told me something like this is good. I don't know. Normally it will be working well. So yeah, I don't see any other questions, so I think that we are good. I think the plan is clear for everyone, and yeah, you know what to do now. Clearly you know what to do. And so yeah, normally the thing is, yeah, normally we should take the high once more, because at the moment what we have a triple wave to the upside. I mean, we can get a 5 waves, but again, this is no, by the way, I mean, this possibility 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I mean, what the fuck will be these 5 waves really? It will be absolutely insane. So of course the most probable is to be in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, or normally get a continuation down. Okay. And if we just drop, for example, directly, the main idea is to be in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then drop. Okay. So yeah, that's the plan right now. This is the only thing I have to do, is just to read the order flow on these targets, on the targets we have planned, and you're good really. Okay, after that you're good. You have to make the decision. If you have the MC short action, for example, of a target we plan, that's a short. If you don't get it, there's just no trade. Just remain patient for better data to come, or for a continuation clearly into the next target. Yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed. As always, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel to turn on notifications. By the way, why this is not working? Oh yeah, perfect. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to turn on notifications. Just smash the likes by the likes, yeah. And if you want to join, by the way, a cool Discord server where you can talk to everyone, because yeah, at the moment there are not a lot of people talking, by the way. So if you want to talk, really feel free. If you want to ask me some questions, you can also ask me some questions there. If you want to post your TAs, you can post your TAs. You're going to be aware of when a new update is out. For example, here in the social media or new tweets profile, you can post your profile. If you have some suggestion, you can post some suggestion there. And yeah, if there are some cameras, because yeah, by the way, I'm not going to send you a message to ask you money, to ask you to click a link, or to ask you to move on another trading platform, because these are just fake trading platform there these cameras are creating. So you can make a deposit on this platform, but you cannot then remove this money from this platform. They're just going to keep the money for them, and that's all really. So really, my only Discord account is this, okay? Matteo, or Matteo in French, hashtag 0618. That's the only Discord account I have. And of course, just really check this, because as always, they take my pictures, they take my background here, they take my the same description. The date of course is not the same because they do not create the account on the same day. But this hashtag 0618 is only mine. They cannot get the Matteo hashtag 0618. That is this is me, okay? 0618. If you have, for example, an hashtag 382 or 3820, for example, this is not me, this is just a scammer, and so just report a scammer in there or send me a direct message, but I don't get them all the time. So yeah, pass in there, and I'm going to ban this because you got a lot in January, at the beginning of January, by the way. Yeah, just want to make this clear as always, because yeah, that's very, very important. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed. That's all for me for today. You have the plan for the bigger time frame, lower time frame, everything. I mean, lower time frame, yeah, medium time frame, we can say that. Yeah, by the way, lower time frame, by the way, you have the plan for the lower time frame. We have the MC long reaction now on the 1 minute. Yes, that's right. We'll have the MC long reaction here. Do you have absorption below? Yes, but we will have absorption on the lows here. We'll have some big absorption there. Absorption on the lows, absorption on the highs, by the way, too, so I can place out still and cancel this MC long reaction. But yeah, we got the MC long reaction. Yeah, can be something here. Can be absolutely something here. The only thing is, if we start to get some absorption on the highs, as we will get the longs, that can be reversed next. It depends. But for now, we don't have absorption on the highs, really. Yeah, we're getting it. Pretty cool. Nice one, mate. Anyway, so yeah, it is a support level. Yeah, we'll have the 61866% here. Oh yeah, I don't have water anymore. Freaking my empty glass. Yeah, we'll have the 61866% here. Retracement of this. Have the 61866% here. But anyway, yeah, that's all from me for today. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. You got DMC long reaction, that's pretty cool. Let's see if this plays out or not. It depends if the absorption get reversed the next one or not. But as you can see here, we got the MC long reaction. Bam! Surprise, surprise! With a bigger move than before we have done to the upside, because we got the MC long reaction. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care if you. Hope you enjoyed. As always, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe, to turn notifications, to write some message down below, some comments after the live stream, of course, is uploaded, if you really enjoy the content. And yeah, take care, have a brilliant day, and see you all in the next one. Cheers.